Hello, Pritams. Am I audible?
Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Then today our the first class. Okay. Some of the people are not joining, and let's start. Okay.
Okay.
There is any issue. Sound is proper coming or not? Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
yeah.
hello.
Hello?
Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay,
You're audible, Rajesh. Yeah, please go ahead.
okay. Today's the agenda is that we are here to learn some planning tools. That is the Primavera. Okay. And we will today's class is an introduction class. Then we will learn some of the introduction power project management concepts and what the plannings techniques we use in the Primavera. Okay. And in the most of our time we will involve in the settings workshop of the Primavera, like which types of the menus we used, and then we will learn about the project management and what is the meanings of the project management concept. We can you brief someone what is the concept we can use in the planning?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question?
So what the project management concept we can use in the planning? Can you brief someone?
Yeah, we can schedule the work according to it, and we
Yes.
can manpower we can allocate
And
according to the work.
Yes. Yes.
yeah, resource allocation maybe.
Okay. Okay. Then a project management concept we use the planning is that first of all we are giving the delivery of the our product, means we are expecting to give the some of the project we have to submit our complete our project on the time. Then the project management concepts are will be used, and how many delays activities, how can we claim the delays, how can we manage the time duration, how can we save our LD from our projects. And the third one is the introduction. We will start all the interfacing in using the Primavera, and we will learn from the settings of all of the activities and all of the menu bars. I will give the brief details of the all the in the Primavera software also, and we will
Okay.
understand about the obvious organization breakdown structure that will prepared also, and we also prepare the EPS also, enterprise project structure. Can you can you say that what is the OPS and EPS? Can you repeat? Can you brief
The
someone?
OPS is a kind of work breakdown structure or what it is?
Organization background structure.
Organization background structure. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. And the second one is a EPS, enterprise project structure. Okay.
Enterprise project.
Enterprise project structure means, first of all, we define the how many some company like Tata's they have a multiple uh, um, construction field, like they work in the metros, they work for the transmission and distribution, they work for the urban infra. All of the things we have to define the enterprise projects structure. Okay,
Okay.
I understand. What is the APS?
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
yes.
Yes, and then then we will study about the WBS work breakdown structure. Before the going to the start the schedule of the our project, we have to define our WBS, work breakdown structure. If you are planning and we are scheduling, you are preparing the schedules, then your work breakdown structure should be the main key milestone of the our schedules. Suppose we are giving the reports on the our client or our management, then that WPS is the very important roles. That's why we first of all we have to define the main WPS. What the WPS we have to manage. Okay, and then after that we also define the our activities criteria, and that depends on the your construction field, in which field you are working. You are working for the metro projects. Actually, I have worked on the metros and the transmission distribution project majorly. That's then kinds of the construction activity, we can give the details of the activity, details of the activity. But you are working for the infra project like buildings or medical construction, then you have to define the all of the activity. Then we are going to the resource of the T6. What is the important of the resource in our schedules? Can you brief?
So project timeline will be the major thing.
What is the resource in this in the Primavera, or what kinds of the resource we used in the our schedule?
Mainly main material and labor resource and
Yes,
material.
yes. Materials tools are used in the our projects
Yeah,
like manpowers, and then
manpower and machines.
yes, yes, sir. Then we will work on the resource risk calculation, how to create the
Yeah,
resource, how to assign, how to the give the costing of the resource. All of the things we will study. Then after that, we
okay.
will go to the loading cost of the project on the Primavera. Okay. There are multiple in our construction fields. There are multiple POQs items. Some of the unit rates, lump sum projects. Yeah, in your project, which types of the cost are you using? You are using the unit wise or lump sum using for budgeted unit?
So we don't go with lump sum. Like we have
We
a
go with the
unit price.
unit price.
Yeah,
Then we will go to the baseline. We will prepare the schedule on the details, and we will monitors all the activities, all the activity we will define, and all the relationship we will be implement on the practically. And after the finalization of the baseline, we will compare the our baseline to the our updated project. Okay. What is the purpose of our
okay.
schedules? Can you what is the purpose of the schedules? Can you brief why we require the project schedules?
To we should track the timeline for the project, right? So we
And
should complete the project within the time. So schedule will be helping.
and
Learning and monitoring, I think. Yeah.
planning and monitoring is the main purpose, but many of the industry, like you are going to the take the our time extension project. You
Yeah,
are going to take the time extension. We have to give the our delay analysis techniques. Many of the
exactly.
industry we like metros. The delay analysis methodology is the very important, because
Yeah,
the main things planning and controlling is that it is true, but apart from the planning and monitoring, our schedules purpose is to how to get the extension of time EOT from our client or our stakeholder. Okay, then we will study the how what types of the delays we, and how the method which types of methodology we used in the Primavera to uh, to gives the to take the EOT from the client. Okay. Then after that we will track and track our projects, and we will compare on the live demos. Okay. And after that we will also gives hello. We will
Yeah,
also
yeah,
give.
go ahead.
We will also
Yeah, hello.
learn. Yes, yes, yes. We will also learn from the what is the reports of the projects, how to generate our 3 months rolling program. Do you know the what is the role of the rolling program? How to filter? Do you know the rolling
What is
program?
it? 3 months rolling program. You mean to ask like it's like look ahead, like 3 months look ahead.
Yes, 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 yes. Look
Okay,
at
okay,
plan.
okay,
Yes, yes.
okay. Look at that.
Then these types we will learn also how to generate, how to filters all the look at plans also. And
Okay,
live project schedule preparation we will also do, and we will do the data analysis we have talked about also. We will learn about the data analysis techniques, claim and claim settlement, what the rules we are as per the FIDIC or any construction industry. Okay. Then
I understand.
the next is the introduction to planning. Same why we go to the planning. What is the important in the planning? What we do? Can you brief someone? If I have a 1 year project, how many times we can give in the planning? That will be the ideal, or that will be better for our project.
Okay,
I'm asking the if I have a 1 year project, then how many times
okay.
we will give for the planning time?
So you are asking how many times we
Times.
should provide the planning.
Yes, yes,
Initially, once while taking tender, we may give our schedule, like, and
yes.
then baseline freeze time we may give one schedule.
No,
And
that's a true. But initially we will not go to the execution directly. Okay. First of all, we
exactly.
First of all, we plan, we will define our scope, and we will define our stakeholders. We will define our the project delivery methodology, what the methodology will be used, and we will identify the activity requirement of the our client or the our managements, and also we will define. So we will identify the optimization uses of the resources, how many resources we will use. Then we can give the 30, we can take the 30% of the our project in the planning. Then we can go to the execution. That should be the ideal condition. If you are giving less time in the planning, and then after that sometimes if you are modified to your plan, then we have a not any reason to go to the maintain your project timeline. We will also evaluate the targets dates. We have to define our the key dates. What the key dates we have to provide it. Actually, we defines the L2, L1. What is the L1, L2 schedules and L4 schedules? Can you see?
Maybe L1 schedule is like very minor level, maybe without very not a
L
resource loaded or
yes, yes. L1, L2
just
schedule
the major
actually
task done.
L1, L2 schedule is the actual the contract schedule. Okay. It is a not it is not used in the execution levels. It is the actual the we can say the contractual schedules. And then in the planning section we refer the our L1 L2 schedule. Compared to that, we schedules on the detailing. Then after that, we after the in the planning also we identify our risks, which type, which in which activity we risks are available, how many resources we can engage to manage our risks, and minimize our risks also. Then we prepare the baseline. First of all, we identify all of the things, then go to the preparation of the baseline. After the preparation of the baseline, we submit to our client, and they gives the approvals some as per the contractual condition. So many of the in the metros, we first of all prepare the baseline. Then after that submission, we submit to the DMRC or many of the metro clients office. They approve the baseline with the resources and how many resources in monthly we are using. Okay. Then in the planning also,
So
we assist our stakeholder to your communication. We gives our baseline to the our all of the stakeholder to communicate all of the things. And in the planning sensor, we also looks ahead our all the information we decide to gives the our as per the requirement of the client or management. Then all the things we have to gives the important point. We can manage them. We can gives in the planning section also. Then after that we go to the our project schedules.
budget is
Why?
just one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh, so totally like L. Some people say like up to L3 there are like L1, L2, L3 schedule, and some goes like up to L5 schedules. Like
Yes, yes,
so,
yes.
sometimes I get confused. Like some organization L3 schedule they consider like it contains loaded with resources and it's a
Hmm.
complete schedule. But some organization they consider L5 schedule as a, like a complete schedule. So like I would like to know what is the difference between both, like L3 and L5.
Actually, L3 schedule
So
is
yeah, please go.
we can we can also load the resources on the L3 because L3 is the
Okay.
free modification of the our L1 L2 schedule, and the L3 is the I will give the practical also in the what is the levels of in our activity like a skin visible.
Yeah. Please go ahead. Screen is visible.
Then here we can see that what is the L1 L2 schedule. We can you can understand here.
Okay.
This is the first L1. We can say that this is the in the project management tools says
Yeah.
the Primavera says that this is the L1 types. Okay, and we can say that this is the WPS level 1. That is called the WPS level 2. In the WPS level 2, we multiple of the activity we defines. We can also in the in the level 2 we can't give the resources, but in the level 3 we can give the resources because in the level 3 many of the activities are coming here. Okay, there we are
Mhm.
looking for the I goes to the level 3. The many of the activities are coming. Okay, then in this activity we can load the resources. Okay, suppose this is a civil and architecture and electrical. In the table section, this is the civil. We can gives the resource of the civil activity in according to the that civil. Okay, and the level 4 we can say here say that is level 4. Here we can say the level 5. Then we can start the resources. We can load the resources from the L3. Okay, it's a requirement of the our client or the our stakeholder.
So in L3 costing also will be included or like
Yes, yes.
usually just.
Yes, sir. You can if the client is asking for the I have a required L3 schedule with the requesting or the resource, then you can give the
Okay.
L3 also. But L3 schedules will be not broad than the L3 L5. Okay, in the L5 L6 there is a detailing of the projects. Okay, we can details
Okay.
more and more and more. In the Primavera, multiple many of the industry maximum he asked for the level 5, level 6, not more than.
Okay.
Then we will come to the project schedule. Why? First of all, I asked the question why I required the project scheduling in our planning. The actual the our in our project our many of the projects have a limited time and we have to deliver in the limit time. Then we do the scheduling according to our uh, time. Then after that we deliver the projects. We can deliver the project if you are scheduling the proper way with the communication with the many of the stakeholders. Then third is the project's claim. Often project claim is the very important role in the many of the industry. What is the your schedules? According to the your schedules, the claiming will be the dependent. Okay, the needs of the accurate input as possible. We have to give the accurate inputs from our contracts, documents, or requirement of the from the our client side. In our schedule, we can't mention the garbage like many of the activities are not required and we are giving that should not mention in our activity. Identify verification interface point between the all stakeholder as well as milestone. In the schedule, we can represent the weekly plan also and the complete plan also and future what we are going to the uh, like you said the look at plan in the schedule we can also say it. Okay, then what is the benefits of the plannings? Today we'll study that I said the how many times we lives in the planning. First, in the first scenario, if you are giving the less time in your planning and after that in the execution you are doing doing changes, many of the changes in your planning, then our duration will increase. If your planning section, planning is a good and you are taking a time, but your planning is a good, then execution you can do in the proper way with the benefits of that. You can save our time, you can save our cost, and we can save all the resources also. Then planning is the very important. First of all, we can give the more time in the planning and then we go to the exhibition. There are many types of activities we will see in the Primavera. Uh, Madan, have you opened any of the Primavera schedule in the previous
No,
year?
Primavera schedule I have not.
Have you have you not scheduled any time in the future or
Uh,
in the past?
yeah. In our projects we have our project schedule. In MSP we have that, and
Then
many
what
times
what
we
kinds
with
of
our team.
what kinds of which types of activity we used in the MS project? Have you aware about the task dependent, resource dependent,
Uh,
level of
no,
effort,
not much
milestone?
idea.
Or-
Milestone, I'm aware of it. Some of the key milestone.
Okay.
Uh, I'm
This
not
is a
sure about the types of schedule which is driven by task and driven by resource.
actually there are six types of text. activity we will use in the our schedules, like task dependent.
Okay.
Task dependence means what? Task dependence with we need to the specific start dates and end dates uh, from the using of the our predecessor or successor. Okay. If you are mentioning any activity and someone activity that dependent on the another activity. Okay, and their finish dates are also dependent on the uh, previous activity or look at activity that is called the task dependent. I will show in the Primavera also. Source dependent means the any activities who can start on the dependency on the resource. Like Madan is someone resource. When the Madan's will start, when the Madan's work will start, then the one activity will start. That is called the resource dependency. If someone activity is dependent on the resource, that is called the resource dependent activity. Level of effort activity is the activity if you want to show the one resources, and there are many of the activities are included, you are dependent on that activities, like some example I will give you. Like you need a cement quantity, and I need 100,000 bags for the all of the project, and we define the cement resource is a level of effort. The there is a 12 month duration. The first month and the second month, third month, that will defines the our level of effort. The fourth one is the start milestone. Start milestone, you can say that you can understand what is the milestone. Suppose if you are any activity, we can start on the definite duration. There is a not a dependency. There is a not a dependency of the any activity. Like we can say that here the submission of work program that is called the 13th December 22. That is called the finish milestone. Here is a not a start dates. There is a only the finish dates. That is called the finish milestone. In the start building foundation, we say we are looking the 1st of July is the only the start date. That is called the start milestone activity. Okay. Did you understand what is the finish milestone? That
Okay. Yes, yes.
and sixth one is the WS summary activity. That is the note used in the Primavera mostly. That is called the, if you are giving the summary of the projects from the one activity, then we can use that WS. I will give the example of the all of the activity also. There is a
Yeah, that would be better.
this is a Primavera screenshot I have taken from the this is called the our detailings menu bars. In the general, we will find the types of activities like task dependent, finish milestone, level of effort, resource dependent, start milestone, WS activity. Here we can say that this is called the details menu bar. This is a general. In the general, here we can find out the types of the activity. Okay, got it?
Yes.
So,
There are many constant in our schedules, like finish to start. If you are giving some of the relationship are important in our schedule, like finish to start, start to start. that is called the one activity. That is after the finishing of the A activity, that is the B activity are studying. That is the relationship between is the finish to start. The second one is the start to start. If the two activity are starting on the same time, then we can use the that relationship. If you want to take the finish to finish activity, then that is called the this relationship will be used. And the start to finish we will use when someone activity start and the second activity will be finished. Then we will use the finish to finish activity. Where we will find the that relationship type, like where we go to the our any activity and go to any predecessor or successor. Here, this is a called the relationship. Uh, are you looking? This is
Yes,
a
yes.
called this is a called the relationship that we define. What as per the requirement of the activity we can define here. Start to start, start to finish. Okay, finish to start. Then any question for today? Actually, today many of the
Can you repeat it? Last point.
last point is the start to finish. The start to finish is the activity. If
Yes.
someone activity is someone activities are finishing before the start of the first of activity. Okay. I will give the demo, then we will understand the better. Actually, today is not too many people are joining. That's why today the duration is not large. Today will actually my internet connection is not also. And any question you can ask. Any doubts and what?
Yeah. We have in this one thing, the slide number 6.
Yes.
So in this activity, like types of activity, this all are schedules which are like you mean to say like task dependent schedule, resource dependent schedule, or like for what we use this 6 thing,
The
or to
usage
analyze a project based on task or resources to see the schedules output based on the resources we use this, or like why, like how we practically use this types of activity.
in the practical, we someone activities are dependent on the someone activities. Some activities are dependent. Or you are driving according by the using of the task activity. We can drive according to the task activity, and that is the resource dependent means the activities we can drive according to our resource. Okay,
Okay.
and the task activity is that the someone else actually generally many of the activities are called the task dependent activity. Means many of the activities we in the Primavera we drive according to the uh, activity. We can't give the open-ended activity. Open-ended means the someone activities are we can't gives the constant start. Means I can say that here you will say this is the mobilization of the star. Okay, this is the mobilization of star. Here in the general we this is called the task dependent activity. Means what? That activities are dependent on the NTP of the project. That is called the task dependent activity. Are you understand?
What is this NTP?
NTPs means that is the previous one activity. There is the activity, first one activity. That activities is dependent on the first one activity. That is called the task dependent. Means thus that activity
Okay.
NTP of for the project, that is the successor of the that activity is what?